Hey Leos, welcome to I'm Tarot. My name is Sharena and this is going to be your self-reflection reading. And in today's video, what we're going to talk about is over the course of the week, from whenever you decide to tune into this reading, what is it that will bring you the best fulfillment? And the relationships around you, how do they impact you? And what will bring you the best fulfillment? Do they bring benefits? Do they bring aid and assistance? Or do they take you away from these things? Do they take you away from what will bring you fulfillment? Okay, so whether or not you are dealing with yourself or other people, this is what we're going to talk about today. So before we get into your self-reflection, I want to let you know that there will be an extended portion to your reading. And to view that extended reading, all you have to do is click on the link down below, either in the description box or in the comment section. And to watch that extended reading is absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. Just go to the website, and it's going to take you directly to the article where this original reading would be, the one that you're watching on YouTube, and then your extended reading would be at the very bottom. Okay, so what we're going to talk about in that extended is some significant connections with other people that you could be having at this time or throughout the course of the week. So let's go ahead and see what we got going on there for all Leos. In regards to Leo's significant connections with other people, what is likely to come up this week for them? All right. Somebody here around you, Leo, is draining. They're draining you. They're draining your energy. Or maybe you are doing this to them. It could be vice versa. You know how this goes. But there's someone here who is draining your energy. Every time you get around them, like you could go around them fully energized, fully, motivated, inspired, ready to take on the day. Then as soon as you hit up this person or they hit you up, you get lazy, you procrastinate, or you get angry. Sometimes you take up their emotions. Let's say you're having a great day, then they come around you. Now all of a sudden you're having a low day. Like, It's at the bottom. They are codependent. You want to be careful. This person could be a leech of some kind, whether emotionally, physically, always want to be around you. Mentally, they always want to know what you're thinking, your opinion. Just always needing to be around you, always needing something from you that they feel they cannot provide themselves. So that's something that you want to pay attention to in regards to your connections, Leo. I feel like that's going to be significant from whenever you decide to tune in. And then another thing that we're going to be talking about in the extended reading is your financial situation, either with your money or career. And we are going to be using this deck, one of my favorite money decks. So let's see, in regards to all Leos, what's going on with their financial situation? All right, somebody else had this, cannot remember who, but some of the other signs had this because I did one of their videos yesterday. But we got money munchers. They are eating up all of your bread. Who's eating up all of your resources, all of your money, all of your time to make these resources, to get this money? Somebody here is enjoying your resources or using your resources more than you. Okay, and then we have, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, do something wrong the first few times. That's how we learn. That's how we get better. Some of you need to learn how to say no. And not just with your money, but like, again, with your time. Let's say you're always being offered to do extra time at work or to put in extra this, extra that. You don't always have to put in extra. And just because you don't do that doesn't mean that you're going to fail. You don't always have to be an overachiever. Okay, so my left hand just started itching. Leos, you could have some money coming your way. So when this money come in, don't be afraid to use it for you and for your own benefit. But at the same time, don't be afraid to make investments that may not work out. Give yourself a chance. Okay. Yeah, my hand is, y'all got money coming your way. Because whenever my left hand specifically itch like that, expect some money to be coming your way. You may not even expect it, but expect some money to be coming your way. So that's a good thing. But when it come your way, don't let other people, eat it right out of your hand. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about in the extended for your money and career situation. And then for the last section that we're going to be talking about in your extended right now or throughout the course of the video, you can think of a question that you want to ask, and we will be answering your question at the end of your self-reflection, which is this video that you're watching now with this deck here, Ask the Universe. But for right now, because this is a general reading and you can only get a general answer from whatever question that you ask, because I don't know what you asked, I'm reading for a bunch of people, I'm going to go ahead and pull some clues to see what is it that you could have asked about, or some clues as to what it is your answer could be. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck. The shit you need to hear. Okay, specifically, I felt guided to use this for Leo energy. I only pull this deck out when I feel like there's something like you need to know this, or you need to, like exactly what the cards say, you need to hear this. So there could have been a question that you could have been thinking about, or maybe a few questions, Leo, that you could have been thinking about in the back of your mind that has been just burning a hole back there. So if you have been, keep that question in your mind and we'll have an answer at the end. You have to save your own damn life. Don't expect other people to save you. Rescue yourself. If you find yourself in a tricky situation, understand how you put yourself in a tricky situation and find a creative way to get out of it. I feel like that has something to do with accountability. Let them go. I feel like that's self-explanatory right there. So if you have a question in regards to anything that may sound similar or familiar to you in regards to these two cards, or again, this could just be extra clarity as to whatever answer that you're going to get at the end, feel free to hold that question in your mind, okay? And then whatever answer that you're going to get, we're going to get more clues and more insight in the extended and see what else we can get for your question, okay? So again, if you want to watch that, it's absolutely free. Just click on the links down below and it'll take you right over to that website, all right? So in regards to your self-reflection, this is going to be about you and yourself, Leo. And before I go ahead and shuffle, I want to let you know that I don't read Leo energy as just sun, moon, and rising. No, we all have Leo energy in our charts. So when you go to my website, if you want to look at the extended, you will also see that I include 2 websites that will take you over there and teach you what a natal chart is and what your natal placements are, especially if you know your birth time. Whatever you have Leo energy in your natal chart, this is where that self-reflection will apply. Be it you have Leo as your Mars energy, or you have Leo in your 8th house or your 12th house or your North Node. This is where that self-reflection is going to apply to you. So please watch this reading with an open mind, okay? So for all collective Leo energy, what is it that they need to reflect on at this time in regards to what will bring them the greatest fulfillment and the connections around them, how they bring aid to this or don't, whatever they need to reflect on. What is it for Leos? Okay, I got my 2 cards. You got to change your mindset about something, Leo. However you are thinking about something, change it. Do a 180. Or maybe not even a 180. Just tweak it up a little bit. Yeah, that's what they told me. They corrected me. Tweak it up a little bit. Change the way that you're thinking. And I also have a pre-message for you too, but I just want to get these 2 cards out for you because this is the main message. But yeah, you need to change your mindset about something because there's something that you are viewing or someone that you're viewing in a particular way that your perception of it just needs to be tweaked just a bit. For some of you, it might need to be like a complete 180. Maybe you're seeing something all wrong, but for the majority of you, how I'm picking it up intuitively, you just need to see something just a little bit differently. And then the next card, yeah, because this is going to help you to visualize your next move. It's going to help you to figure out what is the right next step for you to take. What is the right direction for you to go in that will bring you the greatest joy, the greatest patience? Are some of you asking for more patience? Do some of you feel like you're impatient? Okay, that came up randomly. Now for the pre-message that I got for you, in all honesty, I was meditating first before I came and started recording, but when this came to me, I felt like I had to share this with you. So what I got was, relax, you're okay now. you got the message or you got the point. So Leo, I don't know if you feel like you don't know if you understood something completely, or you don't know if you can relax now, if you are in a place where you could just feel settled. Yes, relax. You're okay now. You got the message or you got the point. So maybe just change your mindset a little bit so that you can know how to move forward in the best manner for you. Okay, so the tarot deck that I had felt intuitively guided to use for you was the Life is Like a Board Game tarot deck. It reminds me of the Monopoly deck or the Monopoly board game. So I don't know if you feel like the moves that you're making right now, you feel like you're making chess moves or you have to make a game plan. Relax. You got this. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it well. You're going to execute it well. You got the point. You know the gist of what you're supposed to do. Yeah, have fun. It's a party place. This is the Three of Cups. You know? Have a little fun. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't take things too seriously. Again, it's something about being an overachiever is coming out. You don't have to overachieve. You just have to do enough. And that's not to say enough is like you mean the bare minimum. No, it's like do enough that's what is required of you that doesn't require too much of you. And I said that at 11:11. Yeah, watch me work Avenue, 8 of Pentacles. This is somebody who likes to do things repeatedly, likes to make sure that they do things correctly, likes to make sure that they do things efficiently, that if they do it once, they could do it 5 times. You just want to perfect something, and that is okay. It's nothing wrong with that. But don't be so hard on yourself, because I feel like you've already gotten somewhere. You've already perfected something enough in order to do what it is that you want to do, in order to make this next move that you want to make. You've done enough. You've done enough. So have fun with what it is that you have done or have accomplished so far. Exactly. We got the 4 of Swords, restful solitude way. This goes exactly with what I just said. This is the pre-message. I wrote it down. Relax. You got your, what I say? You're okay now. You got the message. You got the point. So now you can rest. You could take a minute to pause, to let things just kind of marinate it to make sense, if that makes sense. You know, to just settle in for a second. Some of you might, like me in the background, like colorful things because these are different colors. You might like things that pop out, that grab your attention visually. You may have an active imagination, maybe sometimes too active. But that's a strength that you can use to your ability if you let it. And not make it more complicated than what it has to be. So let me meditate on these cards really quick. I'm going to break this down each by each, and we're going to clarify it as we go. All right, Leo. So starting out with this 3 of Cups, I feel like for some of you, what you're being asked to change your mindset about or maybe tweak it a bit, I feel like some of you are questioning the people around you in regards to like your friendships or the people that you associate with, because the 3 of Cups for me is an energy of camaraderie, meaning that you are around people who you share mutual trust with and like people who you genuinely like to spend time with. And I feel like for some of you, that's what you're in the process of doing. You're changing your mind, or you're changing how you view the people around you who you consider as friends. And I feel like it's for good reason. I feel like you have people around you that that genuinely like you and you genuinely like them. I feel like these are people that in some way, shape, or form, you can depend on them in some way. I don't feel like you should depend on them all the time, because I am remembering that we had that codependent energy coming out. So these are people that you can lean on, but I wouldn't lean on too much. I would still have a sense of independence with these people, but it's not to say that you can't share your energy, that you can't share your time, space, and affection for these people. But yeah, I am feeling called to use this deck, and I wasn't going to use this deck. I normally don't use it for YouTube readings, but I'll go ahead and use it. This is the, what is this? Some sort of relationship deck or like social deck. I don't know. Let's see. Why is the Three of Cups here? Leos. Who y'all friends with benefits with? Some of you are considering being friends with benefits with one particular person, and you're thinking about it. For others of you, you think about it, but then you don't do it. Yeah, exactly. At the bottom of the deck, unavailable. You don't do it. I'm getting to know someone else romantically, and it takes up my time. Maybe for some of you, either you don't have time to do this kind of relationship, or this is not what you want, or maybe you just genuinely want to be friends. And if you want to have some sort of like benefit, then that benefit is only going to go for people that you're trying to get romantically involved with, not just friends. So maybe some of you are not doing the whole friends with benefits situation anymore. Maybe you feel like that's not the right direction for you to take anymore. Maybe some of you are more focused on your work, on your career, or your goals and ambitions, or just anything besides that. Either you want to romance or friendship, or you want to focus on what Leo wants to focus on. I feel like you're not trying to blend things and mesh things anymore. You want things in organized places, if that makes sense. So let's see, what is this Eight of Pentacles then? So whenever this comes out, this is the energy for me of putting in application, putting in dedicated, determined work, making sure that you do things so many times that you cannot fail, you cannot make a mistake. You have learned how to do this over and over again. This can even be someone who is self-taught. So some of you are trying to teach yourself a new skill, talent, or asset so that you can be more qualified for something or can build something. Some of you are literally trying to work on something. You're trying to grow something. You want to create some sort of sustenance for yourself. And then again, you just want to be very focused at this time. So let's see. Why is this Eight of Pentacles here then? They said to use this deck now. I'm going to use the What's the Tea spell. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Some of you wants to work on things inside of your home, specifically your bedroom. I see some of you focusing on some sort of interior design or just finding different ways to make your home more comfortable. Maybe some of you are trying to make your home more social friendly, to where people can, socialize in your home. Maybe some of you are literally planning a party. Maybe you're prepping for a Leo season, because Leo season is the next season from the time that I upload this. All right. I feel like this is a good thing, despite how it may look. But it says witchcraft. Someone could be using magic to get their way. Leo, I feel like you're using your magic to get your way. You're putting everything that you have, every quality that you feel like is a strength, and all of your weaknesses that you feel like you have, you're turning them around so that you can use all of your elements to the best of your ability so that you can get exactly what you want out of life. So I feel like you're properly motivated, is all that this is saying. And there could be some instances in your social settings where you're tempted to get distracted or you're tempted to get off course, but I feel like you have your head on straight. But that's not to say that you can't socialize either. So don't be so hard on yourself about like going out and about and hanging out. Like, you can still have that work-life balance. Don't be on too far of the ends of the spectrum. Yeah. Oh, wow. I did say that somebody is focusing on their home, and we have fourth house energy. So one's sense of security, family, siblings, parents, ancestry, heritage roots, one's housing and comfort. I did not know that that was on the bottom. Have some of you been stressed out lately? And maybe you feel like you just need a zen space? Or maybe the people around you provide that sense of stress relief for you, maybe like your parents or your siblings, or maybe even your own children if you are a parent. Let's see, why is this 3 of Cups here? Finessing, smooth talking, persuading, or maneuvering something to your advantage. So this is why I feel like you're questioning people around you, because you feel like there could be people who may be trying to finesse you, or maybe you, Leo, are the finesser. But I feel like this is what you're changing your mind about. This is what you're tweaking your mind about. Maybe there are not people around you who are trying to finesse you. Maybe there are people who are around you because they genuinely like being around you and they want to see you do good. They want to support you in your endeavors in life. If anything, they're trying to finesse with you, not over you. Especially if this has something to do with money problems. But like I said, my left hand was itching. I feel like y'all about to get some money. So any money problems that y'all been having, y'all gonna be able to have some sort of resource to come in soon, if not already. But when they come in, make sure that you handle your responsibilities, because I feel like that's why it's coming in, to handle some sort of responsibilities to help you move forward, so that whatever has been bringing you stress, especially if it's been about financials, it's going to help come in to relieve that stress, which is why we have restful solitude way. Take a minute to pause, to breathe, to relax, to let things, become easier. For some of you, whatever it is that you are teaching yourself, it's going to make things easier for you later. It's going to make matters go over smoother, because you're going to have the information, you're going to have the know-how, the hands-on experience. But right now, I feel like you're being asked to just take a breather, to just not be so hard on yourself, to do what you can in the times that you can, and to not be a perfectionist at this time. In order to give your best, you have to bring the best to yourself. So meaning, like, make sure that you take care of yourself, make sure that you get the proper sleep, the proper rest, the proper nutrition, and also the proper energies around you too. And I say that at 2220. So make sure that you're not around people where they only want one thing from you and then they take from you. Take away your energy, your time, your attention. Again, because we did have somebody here who was draining. Okay, so let's see. Why else is this 4 of Swords here? You're being asked to put something on hold, even just for a little while. Just for a short hold. I feel like this is talking about trying to keep up with the current times, the current trends, the next big things to focus on. Like, you've done enough, Leo. You've done enough. You put in a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy. You get to rest and let something just sit and marinate for a while, because we got eavesdropping, but it sat right on top of restful solitude way. It says a peeping Tom, looking over someone's shoulder, listening to your private conversations. I'm reading this outside the box. To me, this is like always keeping up with, with current events, and making sure like how you can take the best opportune time to, dive right into something. No, you've done enough diving. You've accomplished. And it's not to say that you can't accomplish more, but it's like, don't burn yourself out. So what was at the top of the astro advice? I said some of y'all been stressed, and stress will not serve you. This is the time where you are supposed to relax, to be at ease. Enjoy yourself. You've earned it. And get some affirmations for you. What are some affirmations that would be best for Leo to recite to themselves at this time? It says, I am not convincing myself out of my sense of joy, peace, and relaxation. I deserve this. Didn't I just say this? It's a little scribbled there, but I am not convincing myself out of my sense of joy, peace, and relaxation. I deserve this. Don't tell yourself you got to keep working, you got to keep moving, you got to keep progressing, you got to stay productive. You have been doing that. Acknowledge what you have done so far and what you're still doing, and maybe what you need to take a break from, because you deserve it. You honestly do. And like I said, some of you are focused on your home, because at the bottom, your home is filled with joy. Or you need to fill it with more joy. And know that you do inspire other people, which is why people like being around you. They want to see what you're going to do next. Okay, so to go ahead and conclude this message, let's see. I'm going to use this one. We're going to use the Sacred Destiny Oracle and take this one out the book, and then we're going to go ahead and answer your questions. So if anything in this reading so far has resonated with you, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications so that when every Sunday I upload a video, you won't miss out. Okay? Let's see. What do we have in conclusion for Leo's self-reflection? We're going to go with the one that fell on the floor. We have potential. And I see you wanting to express this potential in everything that you do, and you are. But, you know, let's just see what it says. So, it says, this card appears when you are ready to activate your potential and step into your strength. This is the time to activate those gifts that you have had on the back burner in your life. You have incredible untapped potential. This is the time to allow it to flow. An inner wellspring of power is emerging. You have a profound spiritual power that is deep within you. Do not doubt your great authority and capabilities. A dormant volcano might indicate that you have uncomfortable emotions that you are repressing or keeping inside, thus creating emotional stress and inner pressure. It could also mean that you're on the verge of a great expansion of energy and life force, which is why you need time to rest up so that when this potential is ready to burst and expand, you'll be ready. Okay? So that was your self-reflection. So in regards to the topics again that we're going to discuss in your extended, your significant connections with other people at this time. Someone here is draining you, or you are draining them. And likely because they are codependent, or you are. Okay? And then in regards to your financial situation, money munchers, they're eating up all of your bread. Who and why? And this needs to stop. And you don't need to be afraid to fail. Just give yourself an honest chance. And then, Leos. If you had asked a question, or if you haven't asked a question, feel free to pause this video now and hold it in your mind, because I'm going to reveal some clues as to what it is that you could have asked about, or some additional messages that goes with your answer that we're going to reveal right now. So again, the clues. You have to save your own damn life. This is talking about accountability. You know, if you created this mess, you need to fix it. If you put yourself in a stumper, understand how you did and get yourself out of it. And then also, let them go. Let it go. Let them go. Let her go. Let him go. Let they go. Let it go. So, whatever question that you ask, let's see what you get. That'd be a side message. It fell on the floor, but I don't know what it is because it fell face down. Make the question simple. Don't overcomplicate it, Leo. There we go. What's the answer to Leo's question? So that was the first one that fell on the floor. I don't know what that is, but the one that just fell, I said this. Be patient, Leo. I felt like some of you were asking for patience. Well, here it is. Just be patient. You have it. Exercise it. And then the other card that fell on the floor, no. So you got two answers. Be patient, but no. Leo, that has been your self-reflection. I really hope that helped and gave you some clarity that you can use moving forward throughout the course of the week from whenever you decide to tune in. And again, if this video has helped you in any way, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and leave your bell notifications turned on so that when I upload, you won't miss out. And if you want to book with me, again, just look at the links down below when you go to my extended. Again, you can watch those for free. And if you want to book with me, just check out my services page and all of my information is there. So until next time, bye.